I've had this thing my whole life where I'm just so mad at the world. Oh, Spectre Inspectors. Right. Cut it.
I'm ready whenever you are.
29, take one.
Mark Ether and receiving paranormal interactions in return.
No, Richard. This is part of the show. Here, take a look at my Bible.
Father, I appreciate it, but this is no time for a sermon. See, everybody, we are now reaching out to the dark ether and receiving paranormal interactions in return.
No, Richard. This is serious. Take a look at my Bible.
I appreciate that, Father, but this is no time for a sermon.
Right, so once that's on tight, it's just this.
Ready?
Yep.
Action.
Spectre Inspectors was Joseph Martin and I's second film. We completed and released our first film, Buddy Cop, in January of 2019. So there was a long break between the two.
And that's why we decided that there was only one person who could take his place and keep the Spectre Inspectors going. Hola, amigos!
Spectre Inspectors came about originally as a movie trailer for a movie that you and I have been working on for 3+ years now, that shall not be named. And that movie that shall not be named has, like 5 different movie trailers at the start of it.
Yep.
And yeah, we didn't make it. And we had all these ideas just hanging around. And I was like, well, fuck, we want to make a movie. What do we want to do? And I was like, hey, what about this idea? I told you the name of it.
So Joe came to me one day and said, dude, I have a great idea for one of the trailers in a movie that we haven't shot yet. Because in this movie, there's a bunch of movie trailers. And he said, Spectre Inspectors. And that's all I heard. And I thought, holy shit, the potential is massive.
I had the absolute just bare bones, like these are some fake ghost hunters and they go to someone's house and there's an actual ghost there and they've never actually seen a real ghost and they're fucked.
So me and Joe got together. We decided that we were going to make another movie. We had to scrap the other one for the time being. It was too complicated. And one of us brought up Spectre Inspectors. So we were sitting around, we were eating Chipotle, we were watching movies or whatever we were doing. And we decided, we actually didn't even decide to write Spectre Inspectors. It just happened. We were sitting on my couch and we were talking about the idea, okay, it's a ghost hunting crew. These guys are like fucking buffoons. They have no idea what they're doing. They just make the problem worse.
When Joe gave me the title without telling me anything it was about, I kind of got the gist of it. I kind of thought it was going to be like ghost hunting, kind of. I don't think I had any indication. I had no idea how like fourth wall-y it was going to be with like the fake TV show and stuff. I think that element made it so much better.
No, maybe
less natural.
try your left foot.
Yeah, how's that?
Put your one foot up there.
There we go.
How does that feel?
It feels a little too much.
Okay,
but
put
I
it
think I can
back
roll
down.
it, yeah.
Okay, put the other foot back up.
Okay.
Okay.
So that feels, yeah.
Is that right?
I feel that in here.
Okay, you feel that? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to get on this?
Yeah.
And you took that and you fucking ran with it. And in the course of, what was it, like 2 hours? Right?
Yeah.
Sitting right over here, you fucking just wrote everything. Like every scene idea. I threw out 1 or 2 things. I think I came up with the I will fuck you on the wall. I think that was it. You came up with everything else.
Well, I took that idea and fucking ran with it. I started listing idea after idea after idea, and Joe could barely keep up on his little laptop. I was like, oh, well, they're going to go downstairs and they're going to see I will fuck you on the wall, and then they're going to hold vibrators from the 80s and scan the wall, and then there's fucking... And then Joe's like, oh my God, okay, slow down. Wait, what did you say? We continued to work on other projects in between, including an animated sequel to Buddy Cop that we still hope to gather funds to animate it. Joseph Martin and I have written a few scripts before we settled on Spectre Inspectors, but once we chose this one, it was off to the races.
Yeah, no, Joe came to me with the idea, that was early, maybe October or something. I just get like a frantic all caps text from Joe. It's like, Alex, will you be in my new movie? And that's all it said. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And here we are.
Joseph Martin and I were in my living room one day when we decided to do Spectre Inspectors, and he had his laptop out while I spit idea after idea as he frantically tried to keep up with me writing the timeline of the movie.
And then I demanded I get writing credits for it.
We even have an audio file of that session.
Yeah, again, I'm just typing it like super quickly on the iPhone, so I'm just using like shortcut words to see them. Like, okay,
Yeah.
we know what that means when we see that.
It's also funny that the ghost dies as a human, basically.
Yeah.
Like, a ghost wouldn't have blood.
Right,
So that's
right.
really funny. Joseph Martin is usually the one that puts together the actual script, but mentioned to me that he didn't feel comfortable about doing so because I had basically written the whole movie. I told him to give me 2 days and he'll have the script. So for 2 days straight, I wrote the script in a dark room in front of my computer, and Spectre and Spectres was born.
These dark ether entities that inhabit this home are some of the most powerful we've ever seen before. Tonight, you will meet the man who discovered them. That man is Ralph Langer. These dark ether entities that inhabit this home are some of the most powerful we've ever seen before. Tonight, you will meet the man who discovered them. That man is Ralph Langer.
Dude, did you see that? He hands me the script, and I'm trying to read the script, and every time I look up, he's just like moving around the room and like trying to explain different shit, and none of it's really coming out well.
We quickly dismiss it as, oh, the window's open, so when the wind blows this way, it creates an atmospheric pressure change, which closes the door, which really happens in real life. If I have a window open and the wind blows that way, the pressure change is going to pull the air from here outside.
It was definitely still like just a thought baby at that point, but like, yeah, no, that was, there was a brief moment sitting there with Joe all Mountain Dewed up.
Dude, Richard, look at this. Richard, look at this. Holy fuck, we're going to die. This is a real fucking ghost.
And I had never met Joseph until like maybe 4 minutes before this. And like there was this brief moment on the couch where I was like, oh, fuck, what did I get myself into?
Through the Lord of Jesus Christ, bless this house and get your energy out of here. Right, he's doing this throughout the thing. He opens up, his cross flies out of his hand. And he looks down and he's like, oh, fuck. This is fucked up. So he opens his Bible. In big red ink, it says, I will fuck you. Written in the Bible. Okay?
In
so
blood, like written in blood.
In blood. So he runs down, he goes, yo, Spectre Inspectors. You guys, this is nothing to fuck with, man. This is really not cool. Like, you guys gotta fucking get out of here.
And like I'm trying to read and listen at the same time. I don't think I've ever been more overstimulated in my life.
And then you guys get hit with my severed limbs, okay? So you guys get hit with my foot, my bloody foot, and you guys say, ah! So you guys start freaking out. Chaos ensues. The ghost is going all over the room. You guys are running out. Ralph gets up, the homeowner, and he walks out of frame because he's going to take care of it. He comes in frame with safety goggles, snaps him on his head, okay? Cocks the fucking gun back, walks downstairs like a action movie star. He sees the ghost. Push, 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 push. While he's shooting the ghost, blood is flying everywhere. Bloody pieces of cloth from the ghost is flying into your guys' faces. It's a massacre. Ghost is blood, guts, sausages are being thrown at you. Meatballs, spaghetti, all this crazy shit. Okay? And the ghost is brutally murdered. Okay? Okay, and then it cuts to Donnie DeFino in the interview room.
Huh.
Dude, Donnie, look at this.
What's up, Richard?
Look at that.
Oh my god, that looks suspicious.
What is this? Is that mold? That's wild. Dude, smell it.
Oh my god, it smells haunted.
I know. This is crazy.
Is this what he called us about?
I think so. We gotta get the team. Go
Yeah,
get the team. Go. Donna? My favorite scenes to act in were the ones where I was in front of the camera as Richard Alpert for the TV show, because there's a lot of techno garbage that I wrote in the script, and writing that and then acting it in real life was a lot of fun. Hi, I'm Richard Alpert. tonight on Spectre Inspectors. Like, it was a lot of fun to just see that script come to life. And it's one thing when you write the script, but when you can act that character that you wrote on screen, it's one of my favorite parts about making movies, is being in front of the camera and having lines to memorize.
After having Marty conduct a thorough investigation in this very room and experiencing off-the-chart levels of unusual activity, it is time that we fucking... Damn it.
I don't know why I enjoy memorizing lines so much, but I have this like uncanny ability to just memorize fucking full paragraphs and just be able to say it and act in that character.
After having Marty run a...
So any scene that I was in front of the camera, performing for the TV show that's in the movie was my favorite.
I think the most fun I had shooting a single scene was when we were at the abandoned house doing the intro to the movie. I think that was just because that was one of the few shots we ever had that there was no script, where it was just like, go find somewhere to stand and point the camera at me, and like fucking around at this abandoned building and having cars drive by and look at us, and we're like crawling through the basement and like rummaging through 6 feet tall weeds. Like, that was probably just like the most fun, hour or two of doing stuff.
To steal Alex's answer, I really enjoyed the first 2 days when we were filming with Esteban and we're filming at the deserted house. I enjoyed that, I think, the most because I didn't have a lot to do with that filming. The camera was barely in my hands those 2 days.
So we had no business being there, and we have a camera, and we got like flashlights and stupid shit in our hands.
But my favorite scene that was like the funnest to film was the scene where I forget exactly what is being said in it. All I remember is that it takes place behind your car, and it's the scene where Alex says, "I know."
Dude, you're being very uncalm right now.
I know.
And then I turned to you, and I said whatever I said, and we had to stop filming because I kept spitting in your mouth every single time.
Of the footage. The footage.
Right now.
Holy fucking shit.
This scene was by far the hardest to shoot. We could not figure out the most convincing way to film it.
Things like, do you remember that "I Will Fuck You" almost didn't wind up being in the movie? Because I tried doing it and I didn't think it could be done, and you just told me to keep pushing at it. I think that was probably the most challenging.
Almost deciding to actually spray paint my parents' wall and just painting over it when we were done. It's really dark, but it has like a blue color tint to it, and we're all scanning our instruments. And then we walk up to the wall that says, "I will fuck you." I'm most proud of that scene. I think that's the best scene in the movie. I had written out 5 different ways to shoot it, including a green screen option, a video effects option, and even a clear plastic sheet taped to the wall, and the list goes on and on.
And we filmed an entire night, and none of it was usable footage, right? We spent hours in front of a green screen trying to film it all sorts of different ways. I remember you and I literally having a conversation while Alex is just sitting there watching us like, what the fuck are these idiots doing right now? As we're like, oh, we can try maybe filming it at this angle. That might work. What do you think, Joe? And then we filmed it and nothing came of it.
I wish Alex didn't fall into my parents' wall and break the drywall, because my poor mother was out of her fucking mind sad about that. She saved up for 10 years to fix that wall from the damage that I did as a poor young child. Punching it, kicking it, throwing baseballs into it. 10 years of saving your hard-earned money. You know what the inflation level is today? It's insane. And then Alex just thought, just gonna run around the corner and slam into it because we're running from a ghost. And yeah, Alex broke my mother's wall. My poor mother's wall. Alex falling into the wall is one of the highlights in the movie for me because I tried to hang a Star Wars poster over the hole. And my parents were out of town at the time. And the fucking day they came home, my mom or my dad was like, what the fuck is this random poster doing here? And there was the hole. And I had to explain the hole to them. So I'm very sorry to my parents. During some of the longer days of shooting, I had written out a schedule and kept it organized based on what room of the house we shot in, and including every single shot and angle we needed for the scene. Periodically, we would have to write out which scenes were left to film because there were so many little scenes and we didn't want to forget one. What do you think the funniest outtake was?
It's when Esteban comes out of the house and down the driveway. That was our first day of shooting, and I honestly thought you guys were going to fire me on the spot.
Action.
Inspectors! 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 Come on! I'm sorry!
Because I couldn't get through that fucking scene. I had my back to the house, and I would hear he was standing on the porch, and Joe would yell action, and I would just hear him he was wearing dress shoes, and I would just hear him pitter-patter down the driveway. And it was just, as soon as I could hear him start moving, I would lose it.
Inspectors! I'm sorry.
Because he wasn't running, he was just kind of shuffling. So he would come down the house, and then he would just yell, inspectors! And it was so, everything about it was too much.
Inspectors! Okay. I almost tripped. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I've never had so much trouble getting through a scene without breaking. That had to be, because I broke a bunch of times, and then by the time I got my shit together, Joe started to break. And that 10-second scene probably took us 50 takes. That was the funniest outtake, the funniest scene we had to do.
I appreciate that, Father, but this is...
Since we filmed from October to May, we were constantly fighting Mother Nature. We were always dodging snow and rain so we could keep our outside scenes consistent. We filmed all the outside scenes as quickly as possible, so when the weather from the winter got too bad, we could just focus on the inside ones. In November of 2021, you can see a log of what outside scenes still needed to be shot in order to avoid the incoming snowstorm that was about to happen. So we have my character, Richard Alpert. Richard Alpert is the real name for Ram Dass, the spiritual teacher from the 60s and 70s. And me and Joe are massive fans of spirituality and Ram Dass. And when we were coming up with the name, I think my character had a different name originally. And Joe suggested, hey, why don't we call him Richard Alpert, the real name of Ram Dass? So that's the inspiration behind my character.
We are now at the location where Bunny said she saw the image of a toeless nihilist.
Holy shit! My God!
Perfect.
Joe's character, Donnie DeFino, is two references in one movie. We are massive fans of The Big Lebowski. Donnie is Steve Buscemi's character in The Big Lebowski. DeFino is the last name of the private investigator in Big Lebowski, so we combined them. Donnie DeFino.
We are now at the location where Bunny said she saw the image of a toeless nihilist.
Holy shit! My God! Alex's character, Marty Treehorn. Marty is the landlord's character in Big Lebowski. Treehorn is the porn director's last name in The Big Lebowski. You put that sandwich together, Marty Treehorn.
I think we know why the door's been opening and closing. Dude, you need to do that.
Ralph Langerman, Trevin's character, is the main character in one of my favorite video games of all time, Outlast 2. The main protagonist, his name is Ralph Langerman. The more you know.
Whenever you're ready.
You're filming?
Yep.
Okay. Jesus. We got this far without getting that.
It's still on fire.
That one's still lit.
Jordan Scarantino's character, Mark Owner. Mark. Owner On the History Channel show Pawn Stars, they always say when the seller comes into the store or whatever, they have their item. I'm selling this lemonade bottle. They always say Joe, and then under it says owner. And I always thought, boy, a lot of these guys are related. They all got the same last name. So I thought, Mark, owner, Pawn Stars.
And action. Oh my God, these guys move back and forward. Oh God, you're going. I still knocked him over.
Why was Spectre and Spectre spelled the way it was? I have no idea.
If you're wondering why Spectre in Spectre and Spectres is spelled Spectre, it's because the James Bond movie Spectre is spelled like that, and that movie's fucking awesome.
Action. Oh my God, it's horrifying. You don't know what's happening. You don't know what's happening. You're freaking out. Oh God, you're falling over.
So there are two things. One, in the TV show intro with your "Hi, I'm Richard Alpert" thing, when it says your name, Richard Alpert, and it shows the grave, your name fades away, and then there are 3 letters that are left in Richard Alpert, which are R.I.P.
Because who dies in the movie?
Richard Alpert dies in the movie, and we tell you in 2 little ways at the very fucking beginning of the movie. That's one of them. And then the second is during the cinematic title sequence with the black and white words and shit. It shows, what is it? It's Joe Crisatello, right?
Yeah.
Joe Crisatello starts off in white, and then it goes through the letters, and it turns black, and then it fades into the black, and you never see it again. It doesn't turn back white.
Yeah, but it doesn't come back the
Right.
same way the other.
My name doesn't do anything because I'm more or less kind of like you. Like we talked about, I'm sort of the other schmuck of the Spectre Inspectors. I'm kind of like you. The only difference is my character doesn't die. Alex's never goes through any of the letters, and it never changes color or anything because his character is a lot more sort of cautious and a little bit more timid and sort of within the walls.
See, I didn't even pick up on that. I didn't notice that about mine. No shit.
Trevin's character, when it shows his name, starts immediately in the letters and is the only name that starts black because the movie opens with him being haunted by a ghost in the opening scene. Father Fernando, Esteban Vega's name, ends with his name running away from the titles because his character runs away in the movie and leaves. He sees a ghost and he runs out to us and says, basically, this place is fucking haunted and runs away. So his name runs at the end.
And action.
Hold me.
This is how it's gonna be.